It's time for showbiz. Miss G has joined me. Hello.
Hello, Israel. So over the weekend we had the presidential ball, and a lot of veteran musicians were honored, including Na Anamwa of
Niti Ashite.
Yes, no. Yes. So, and then we had Senior Akwabwa also honored. Okay. And then we had some performances from Samini, Pathamas, and some other veterans, including okay, she's not a veteran, gospel singer, Patience Nyako. But the president has been pledging his support for the industry, especially musicians. And he says that he's pledging 50,000 Ghana cedis for the Aged Fund.
As government, we're determined to do what we can to sustain the development and growth of music in Ghana. And we'll give the music industry such boost as we can to enable it reach its potential. That is why we're continuing with initiatives to improve the creative arts sector. For the first time, last year, in 2018, government provided support to the Creative Arts Council. And the Creative Arts Masterclass, intended to build capacity of creative arts practitioners, has also commenced. The Eastern Regional Theatre in Koforidua has been completed, and work is currently ongoing towards the construction and completion of the Kumasi Theatre. During the 2017 ball, I spoke of the Aging Musicians Welfare Endowment Fund, and the musical president informs me that the fund is looking to accrue an amount of 1 million cedis in contributions. This amount will subsequently be invested and the returns given to the beneficiaries. Is my personal commitment and support for our aging musicians. I'm donating an amount of 50,000 cedis as the equivalent of my widow's mite to the Aging Musicians Welfare Endowment Fund.
Okay, so Dora Y is the latest play from the Roverman production. Uncle Ibo White and his team have staged that, and they'll be staging it again on the 20th, the Easter weekend. Right. But the team have been speaking about this production, including Uncle Ibo White, who says it's about forgiveness.
And it takes a lot of energy playing, especially the deep emotional parts. And it's been a very good experience. I mean, as all our plays have been, it's been very rigorous. It's been a very rigorous process.
It's always good. I mean, once you're able to empty yourself into people, then you always get a refill back, because it's always nice to know that you are blessing people.
It was fun. It was fun. This being my first major role with Roverman, and on stage, it was a roller coaster ride for me. So yeah, I would say it was just fun.
We are becoming too divided as a people, as a nation. You know, we've allowed politics to divide us. We've allowed religion to divide us. We've even allowed sports to divide us. Okay. We're allowing everything to divide us. And because of that, there are people who are holding on very strongly to issues, and they don't see why they should let them go. Okay. And yet, if you do not forgive, you are not making progress. Okay. You don't move on. As we saw in the case of the young man, accomplished young man, all the exposure in the world, and yet because he's holding on to what he saw when he was 6, he cannot enjoy even the success that he's made. So that is Dora Y.
Speaking of getting, guess who it is? Your wife. Okay.
All right, so those who haven't seen it should make a date.
I need to go see that
during the Easter weekend.
Dora Y.
Dora Y, you know. And I know that we haven't spoken about this here, but during the Ebony 1-year anniversary concert, certain security lapses, occurred. So someone's phone was stolen. Opanka, Ladi Opanka, who is a musician's phone, was stolen. Felilina got bottles and sachet water thrown at her while she was on stage. Now, she's not spoken about the incident, but here's her on Showbiz Now, trying to, narrate what exactly happened and calling on the fans to support them.
I was like, what's going on? because this is not the first time I have mentioned Beam in performing Love Me Now. Love Me Now features Tomboy. So most of the time I big up Ejoleme, then I big up Beam. I even say that, oh, so what does Ejoleme and Beam form? Then the fans will say Ejo Beam. So I've done it before. So to do it this time and receive this response, I was confused actually. I just saw a bottle in the air coming at me, and thankfully I was able to see it in time to dodge. Because if that bottle had hit me, it would have hurt me because the force was very strong. And I still continued performing because I was like, what gives? I'm here to give my fans a show. And I was dancing only to feel something wet around me, and then I checked, and then it was pure water. So you realize I actually picked it up. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking at that moment. I was going to throw it at them. I was like, nah, this is not worth it. Should I stay? Should I go? It's like, no, I don't feel safe. So let me just walk off the stage. Because you know, you're on stage. You are one person standing in front of thousands and millions of people. You are exposed. You are vulnerable. That's one of the most times you are vulnerable. Anybody can do anything to you. And such shows, I don't think there's any high security. They check the audience or the fans coming. They don't do that. So I felt like I wasn't safe, and I just walked off the stage. I apologize dearly to my fans. I'm so sorry.
All right.
It's unfortunate, though.
Very unfortunate. And this sends a signal to all the event planners. And now let's talk some sad news. And I'm sure a lot of Ghanaians have experienced her at jazz concerts and all that. I've seen her perform sometimes. She's an American, but based here in Ghana, called Toni Madison. And she passed on yesterday, which was the 7th. And a lot of people have been paying tribute to her. I have seen her perform at Plus 233 and some other concerts. Unfortunately, she passed yesterday. So may her soul rest in peace.
Yes, certainly. Our condolences to the family, and may she rest in perfect peace. That'll be it.